Jessica Frost Ballas here with a video for lawnfawn. Today I'm creating a sparkly Valentine's Day shaker card, so let's get started. First I stamped the Sweet Elephant balloon and string from Elephant Parade add-on and colored them with Copic markers. I use neutral grays for the elephant and start by coloring the whole elephant with my lightest shade, N2. Then I go in with my darkest shade, N8, to add shadows. I use N6 and N4 to lengthen the shadows before blending the entire image again with the N2 marker. I use R00 and 02 for his ear, and then add a little more shading with my darker neutral gray markers. I use R22, 24, 27, and 29 for the balloon. Finally, I add some additional shadows with a black colored pencil and some highlights with a white colored pencil. Then I die cut the images with the coordinating dies. Next, I blend the background for my shaker card. I blend Festive Berries, Worn Lipstick, and Spun Sugar Distress Oxide ink onto a panel of white cardstock. Once it's dry, I add a few splatters of water before blotting off the excess with a paper towel and drying it with my heat gun. Next, I take a panel of white cardstock cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and use a centering ruler to mark the center of each side of the panel. Then I lightly draw lines through the center of the panel horizontally and vertically. I erase the lines until they're barely visible. I line up the Xoxo Scripty outline in the center of the panel using the 2 lines as a guide and then run it through my die cutting machine. I keep the outline and then repeat the die cutting process until I have 5 words on my panel. Then I thoroughly erase my pencil lines. Next I die cut the Xoxo Scripty word 5 times from black glitter cardstock. I turn over the white panel and add adhesive across the back. Then I adhere a piece of acetate over the panel. My acetate sheets have a paper backing that seems to help keep the static down, so you'll see that I leave that on for a while, but it is a clear acetate sheet underneath. Next I take the word outline and add adhesive to the tiny piece between the last X and O. Then I carefully puzzle piece it back inside the outline and adhere the little piece to the acetate. I add adhesive to a scrap of paper and then dip the black glitter Xoxos into the glue and tap off the excess. I fit each one into the Scripty outline and adhere it to the acetate. Once the glue is dry, I turn over the panel and remove the paper backing from my acetate. Then I add a thin layer of foam tape around the edges and warts. I add clay hearts and clear confetti to the shaker, and then remove the adhesive backing from the foam tape before sealing up my shaker with the Distress Oxide ink blended panel. Next, I stamp the Happy Valentine's Day sentiment from the Special Delivery add-on set, and heat emboss it with white embossing powder before trimming it down to a thin label. I add my elephant and his balloon and then finish the card with the label sentiment. And that's it! I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe to the lawnfawn channel for even more crafty inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!